get to where we need to get, despite not being able to use my own vehicle. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh, it's really weird. Random walk around, which, to be honest, I really enjoy because they allow you to socialize with your employees. That is what builds bonds, and also you sort of have a high level understanding of what is working, what's not working, whether people are happy, whether there are any issues that pop up, and so on. So it's like I always say, the company owner should be like an engineer just looking at a car, or like a just whether the sound is good, whether there's any oil required, any other maintenance work, just to see if everything is working fine, because your business should be like a well-oiled machine. Okay, let's go for the huddle. Okay, who's leading? Okay. This is strategic huddle, so the reason why we have them is to keep everyone in the loop, but then also energized. This is about building a high performance team. So everyone's on the same page, everyone understands what we're doing and where we're heading. And it's much easier to exchange information during a huddle rather than having people sending endless emails and then replying to them and all of that.
On Saturday, I'll be leading a webinar, and the team that is responsible for the recordings and then the connections just wants to meet up earlier just to make sure everything's okay. And the way I always do presentations for me, for I don't know, training sessions, seminars, webinars, is that I quite often start, let's say, a week earlier, and I put in the key information I want to mention, and then leave it for a few days, because and I benefit from all the shower thoughts, or in random situations when you just think, oh, actually I should mention this, and so then you suddenly remind yourself that it would be good to mention that, and so on. And one of the things that I forgot was actually the key guidelines for huddles. It's like the fact that it should last not longer than 15 minutes and should be standing up. Now it sounds like, well, why stand up if you can all sit down? But actually that is where the vibe is. That is where the energy comes from, because you're standing. And interestingly, there must be something to it, because I once had a stand-up desk, and for some reason I just could not concentrate on the work. It just felt like I'm too energetic, like ready to run, whereas when you sit down you somehow just forget about the rest of your body and you can focus 100% on the job. So there might be something to it, and probably that's the reason why huddles should be standing up rather than sitting down.
Some labeling going on and packaging. Go and have a look at packaging. This is how we package our box or pallets. And then we use heat. You can see the gas cylinder for it to shrink. So I'm slightly ahead of schedule because it's 10:15. I've got a viewing at 11:15, around half an hour's driving. So I'll be fine. But because today is Wednesday, I've got my running gear with me. So I'll be taking this for my session, although I did move it a bit early. Normally I have it at 2 o'clock. Today I'm having it at 11:30, which means, 12:30, which means I'll be able to come back to work. My car is still being looked at in terms of the wheels and brakes and all of that. I will be taking this little baby. It's a massive, monstrous car. It looks impressive, but to be honest, I don't like it. It's massive, but nothing fits inside. In the back, you've got this cover, but if anything is taller than the cover, then obviously you can't close it. So if you can't close it, then you can't cover it. So it's all exposed to the weather. Also, the back seat, I'm just going to open up the vehicle. I mean, a child will fit, but but that's about it. I don't know how people actually use it for like going to site with on 5 blokes sitting inside. And then the problem is that the footprint is massive. I mean, it's a very long car, but you can hardly fit anything. And once I did have to take some stuff, and I literally had to pack everything in the back, on the back seat. And when you think about it, if I've got this massive car and actually still fit everything in the back seats, I might as well have had a Fiat 500 or whatever it was, a tiny vehicle, and I'll still have exactly the same amount of space. That's what it is, but again, it looks good, I must admit, and I guess that's the main purpose. But driving around the city and so on, it's a very awkward vehicle. But anyway, let's get going. At least it's here. At least we can get to where we need to get, despite not being able to use my own vehicle. Oh my God, what's going on? It's really weird, all these messages popping up, but I'm sure they just some sort of, I don't know, needs a reboot or something like that, because all seems well. Anyway, let's get going, we'll see. I've just come back from running. Luckily we have a shower at work, so I could quickly grab a shower, and I will be now recording some material with James, mainly for WorkShield, because we will be holding the online exhibition that I mentioned. So that will be interesting. We'll be just introducing the company and also talking about the ranges that we do, like the modular range, the board shield range, and also the desk shield range, which are our most popular solutions for offices. WorkShield's purpose is to help your business get going again. We've developed a range of protective screens for the office and business environment to help protect your employees and customers. That's it for today, guys. Obviously follow my channel. There'll be more materials coming out. You'll get an insight on what it's like to run a business, but not just a business, but a business that actually can work without the owner. And this is my passion. I love sharing that knowledge with others. So if you'd like to find out, then please askmichaelk.com. See you.